Well, I wish I could tell you that we were surprised by this, but a couple of weeks ago when my colleagues at the Oversight Project revealed that there were some signatures that looked very similar and that it was, in fact, a series of signatures done by this Autopen, we thought it might be 10 or 25% of these signatures, but it ended up being a huge number of them.
That's Kevin Roberts from the Heritage Foundation with a shocking discovery. Turns out, Biden might not have actually signed all of his executive orders. There's even the belief that he didn't sign many of them at all. Now what could that mean?
I know the Heritage Foundation released a report last week that exposed the Biden administration for allegedly using an Autopen signature to sign executive orders, meaning your foundation actually found proof that every order Joe Biden signed all had the same signature except for the announcement that he would not be running for re-election. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I wish I could tell you that we were surprised by this, but a couple of weeks ago when my colleagues at the Oversight Project revealed that there were some signatures that looked very similar and that it was, in fact, a series of signatures done by this Autopen, we thought it might be 10 or 25% of these signatures, but it ended up being a huge number of them. And what it does is bring into question whether the president actually was incapacitated. I can tell you just from the standpoint of a human looking at the president, no politics here, that I was very worried about his mental and physical ability. I don't mean that to be untoward or ugly, but when you're the president of the United States and the leader of the free world, it's very obvious that when you don't know where to turn after a press conference, that you're probably suffering from bad health. Clearly, he was not running the country. This is the bottom line. As a result of that, which was obvious to all of us, as a result of these Autopen signatures, which we've unearthed, it's pretty clear that some of these might not actually be legally binding. And it's ridiculous, it's tragic, it's unjust, but I have to say I take a little bit of joy in that those last-minute pardons that he gave, and people like Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger and General Milley, wouldn't it be great if those pardons actually aren't legally binding? I think that'd be very...
So, let me get this straight. Biden was using a robot pen to sign executive orders, or more accurately, someone else might have been using that Autopen? If you ask my family, they've heard me say it before. The person really running the country is probably some radical left millennial in a man bun making policy decisions. Because let's be honest, Biden wasn't coherent enough to string together a sentence without slurring his words or nearly falling asleep. And wow, how about the ramifications? Many of his executive orders might not even be legally binding. That's rich. Imagine if Biden's last-minute favors, preemptive pardons and all, just disappeared. Now that would be poetic justice. Liz Cheney, Schiff, Dr. Fauci, General Milley, and Hunter, could some of these traitors actually wind up in jail? Now that would be something to see. Folks, this isn't just a scandal, it's a circus. If Biden wasn't running the country, then who was? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Because this story is far from over. If you're tired of the lies, the excuses, and the mainstream media spin, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to check out steadfastandloyal.com, your home for fearless, unfiltered truth. As always, stay informed, stay free, and stay steadfast and loyal. I'm Jimmy Parker. Thanks for joining us.